Hey, what is going on, you guys? My name is Rayge, and we are back today with a quick overview of the Commander's Cash milestone event that's ongoing right now for the next little while here in terms of the week. But here to break down the event because we've had a day kind of go past now to kind of really get a sense of, how free-to-play friendly this event could be. So I'm here to break that down for you guys. So first and foremost, Commander's Cash. To generate milestone points for this, we just hit go, and the scoring mechanic is actually based on a couple of elements here. Now, specifically, spending gold, spending power cores, and battling war, these are all going to add some different point attributes to the milestone overall. And the reason you should be focused, especially if you're working towards the month-long event, is that one of the featured items here, the necklace for Black Panther, is actually available in milestone 33. So this is the Ancient Claw necklace, and this is going to be generating a lot of points for the month-long event. So that's why it's important to focus on this. There's also a pretty generous 5 red of Okoye right here if you guys are planning to bring her in for the upcoming Death Scourge, which I highly recommend. I think she's one of the better characters in that Wakandan mixture if you guys are interested. That said, how free-to-play friendly is this event, guys? So I did have a chance to break this down in terms of the points overall and just trying to simplify for you all. So as you can see on screen here, we got a couple of things going on. We have the breakdown of the milestone for just the necklace. We have Okoye, the 5 red, which is a little bit higher in the next milestone being 34. And then we also have a breakdown for if you guys are interested in achieving all of the milestones and to get a sense of where that's going to be. But guys, typically you can see we can attempt this in a core and no core approach. So that's using power cores and not using power cores because the bulk of it is actually going to be coming from gold spent in the game. So I'll just start things off here with the necklace on the left side. You can see the gold per day, if you weren't planning to use power cores, is about 2.4 million per day. And assuming that you're doing about 10 attacks per war for the 3 wars that we have allotted for the next little week here, that's going to give us that 19.8 million mark, which will allow us to unlock the necklace, adding points to the month-long event. If you were going to attempt this using cores, assuming that's 4 times of the 50 core refreshes, allowing us to earn some additional points, it's going to reduce your gold spending per day to 2 million, which will total 14 million for the week. And then that's going to add up in total with the cores and war, and then that still also gives us 19.8 million. So you can see, guys, this event is actually pretty free to play friendly because generally I've been spending about 2.6, 2.7 million daily, even while events like this. So I mean, to me, this is actually just cherry on top for some additional free stuff when you're already playing the game as is. I just gotta make sure I'm doing my minimum of 10 attacks per war, and I'm probably not going to use power core, guys, just because we know that there's a lot of events coming up with Nakia being the next campaign event. That's likely going to use power cores. Power cores is usually one of the most important currencies in this game. So I highly recommend and urge you guys not to. Now, just to move over here to the next breakdown of Okoye for the 5 red, not using power cores amounts to about 2.6 million per day, which is going to be 18.2 million for the full week, and then again the 3 million coming for war. So it gives us that 21.2 million, just shy over that milestone, giving us the 5 red. Additionally, if you want to reduce your gold spending per day, you can also input power cores with the 4 times 50. That's going to give us 2.2 million per day, amounting to about 15.4 over the span of a week. Getting the 2.8 million again from the cores, and then the 3 million from war, giving us again that 21.2, unlocking the 5 red of Okoye. So both very, very friendly approaches, guys. I highly urge you to, if you are planning to bring in Wakandans, I recommend stopping at Okoye for the 5 red, because anything else after that, honestly, I don't know if it's worth it, just because the materials and gear will come over time anyways. That said, I also provided a quick breakdown here of all the milestones in case those of you folks are interested in actually unlocking all of it. I know we're a day in already, but in case you were wondering, it can be pretty expensive if you want to unlock every and single milestone. So that's pretty much 8.9 million per day, giving us the 62 million gold over the span of a week. You also need to spend about 1,000 cores per day, which amounts to 14 million points. And then the war, you do have to even push that even to 14 attacks per war, giving us that extra increase of 4.2, and that leaves us with the 80 million total, unlocking every single milestone and ultimately achieving everything that's going to be provided. So that's it, guys. My recommendation is highlighting green. I don't think this event requires any cores if you don't need to, especially if you have gold. I think gold is probably becoming one of the most abundant resources in the game if you're kind of just like me, hoarding and waiting for which characters to build up. I think training materials is definitely more important, so any opportunity we can save on power core, guys, I highly recommend it. If you are planning to bring in a Okoye, especially for the Death Scourge, then I recommend you stopping at Okoye's milestone there, which is slightly higher, giving us the 5 red, which is quite notable for statistical increases, and as well being able to mitigate your usage, of course, and saving that for future term. If you guys are finding that you're on track or slightly off track, just spend that little bit extra gold. You can see that the bulk of the points does come from gold, so it really does make sense to use that to your utmost advantage here, especially if you can save on other resources in the meantime. So there you guys have it. I hope this video was able to quickly help you guys prepare as we're ongoing with this event. We got 6 more days to go, so hope this helps. Let me know what you think in the comments below, guys. Thank you as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.